Good bloody beautiful morning, guys. Sun is out, sky is blue, birds are chirping. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about how we clad our house. This is a tree. This is a small chestnut tree. Pretty normal sized tree. Now this right here is a big mother flipping tree. And this right here is an even bigger mother flipping tree. It's over lumber that we build with. Larch cladding that we clad with. Now the beauty about building with wood is that it's after trapped all the CO2 from the air, which means that when you use wood, your house is carbon neutral. When you use concrete to build a house, you actually create far more carbon. So it kind of has a double knock-on effect. This is why we use the timber for our framing and why we chose to use the timber for our siding or cladding. Let me take you back to January, to a cold and damp and wet day where I spent the next 2 months finding a little bit of dry weather so I could complete the cladding. Not too shabby. However, now we gotta go to work. Shabby. It's about 6 p.m. Good evening from a very dark West Cork. If this dog stops. Rooney, come on. Turn me a freaking bone, okay? Is there a point? It's the new year. We're full of energy after what? Some David Goggins. And who's gonna carry the boat? We gotta get our Larch. Carry the house. We gotta get our Larch onto the wall. We have a week of fantastic weather. It's really cold, but there's no clouds, there's no rain, and we are gonna try and get as much done. At the very least, we wanna get this cladded and secured and the windows taped up. Man, we had a good momentum going up to Christmas. We really pushed out all the stops. Christmas kind of hit. We got cozy with the fire and we had some wine and we ate really well, and it's just really hard to get the momentum back going again. But as I say, there was a great podcast with David Goggins and Andrew Huberman. Yeah, we have some nice motivation to continue. So, good morning from a gorgeous West Cork. This is what I'm talking about. Blue skies on a red roof. What more do you want? Not a freaking cloud anywhere. Now, caveat is it's freaking cold. It was 2 degrees in the caravan last night. The kids are in the house. There's a fire downstairs. They're happy out. We're a bit chilly, but you can't complain when you've a beautiful day like this. When it shines in West Cork, does it feckin' shine. Anyway, enough about that. Today, we're gonna continue on with the Larch. We knew we had full sunshine. We full sunshine for the rest of the week, so we're gonna give it a long day today and a long day tomorrow and see how far we get. So this took a lot of thought last night. We put our backing, well actually first of all we have our vertical batten, and then we have our counter batten like this. And then we put our first piece of Larch on, like so. We have a 2x1 spacer, like that. We put our second piece of Larch on. We remove the spacer, and then we finally put our third piece of Larch on the front, like so. We get the spacer again, and then we get the next piece of Larch, and so on and so on. The difficulty came when we tried to tie up corner with the other, because there's actually four depths really. There's the first batten, then there's the second batten that wants to tie up, then there's the actual Larch that wants to tie up, and then there's the Larch on this wall that we want to tie up, and then finally we're gonna go with the Larch on the front. So it'll be a bit of an overhang at the side, but it'll look all nicely. Well, I don't know. I'll show you when it's done. It'll look good. And with that, let's do it. So the battery went on my nail gun. When I went to charge it, it seems that the spare battery wasn't charged either. I don't know what happened there. So I tried to show you on time lapse, but I got my pack of nails. I got my knife to cut them open, and then I got a handful of nails. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way with a hammer. Look at that. All our lovely trees are stealing all our light. I'm gonna get my hammer. And I'm gonna try and do as much as I can. And you can have a good laugh at my stupidity.
A few moments later.
So, first piece of wood, cracked the top. So that's useless. So I gave the battery 15 minutes of a charge. So I'm gonna try and use that with the other battery on charge. Effect that old-fashioned way. Good morning, and a wonderful morning it is too. But you can't complain when the weather is as wonderful as this. I mean, come on. What else would you be doing in January? So, we also didn't get this finished, but that's okay. We got a really good system going, and we just ran out of light, and the battery was running dead on the saw. Battery was running out on the nail gun, so we left it off. Just have to finish that. We put the fascia on, and then this wall. Oh, sorry, no, we have to put the frame around the windows, and then this wall will be done for good. We have a very higgledy-piggledy bottom, which is intentional, by the way. I think it looks fab. Saying evening, folks. It's about 4:30. It's about 3 degrees. It's freezing. The GoPro batteries just ain't lasting in this weather. Anyway, 8th January, finished work. Got great motivation to go yesterday because it was really warm, but the winds just changed from the north, and it's like major cold spell. Everywhere is icy. We're not built for this weather down here. Anyway, I'm gonna continue with this side of the building. I reckon I gotta frame double doors first, and then I should be able to fly on with the stuff. Too cold to chat. I'm gonna try straight on time lapse. Okay. Happy evening. 4:40 in the evening, 4:40 p.m. some might say. Sun has just set, so it's a perfect time to go out and do some cladding. I'm just gonna finish off this corner, pop up a few pieces on the top here, and then start in the battens. Maybe we won't get the cladding done tonight. Gotta find gloves first of all though. It's freezing. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a freaking frozen, I don't know, why do I do these welcomes? You get to see an absolutely stunning sunset. How about we go down here? Look at that. For a stunning sunset. That tree looks dead. Is it? Yes. Oh my god. Where did this freaking tree come from? Spent very little time down here, but look at that. Come on. This is a nice spot. Nice bit of land. Isn't it right, Rooney? Yes, look at that. We have to deal with some rubbish. Oh god. This little place, I think we might keep as a bit of a timber store, maybe? Like, roof is kind of falling apart. There's a lot of ivy and a lot of leaf and dirt on top of it. I did start off by saying evening from a wonderful whatever weather you normally put in West Cork. But look at that. That's what we did a few days ago, but how wonderful does it look? Pretty freaking amazing. Gotta put one piece of wood underneath there just to make it look like the rest. I don't know, can you see this here, but the setting sun casts a stunning red glow on this larch. Really makes it pop. We're very happy with this. What I need to do today is I'm going to start on the corner. I have to put the first piece of larch on this side, hopefully, although this doesn't seem to line up very well. Maybe it's more like that. All the way up. That'll allow me to finish off this face. So I think I'm going to do that first. And then we are going to try and start larching here. We got all of that battens done last night, which looks pretty cool, Claire. It'll be done by the weekend, I hope.
I think so.
It'll be freaking amazing.
Found our mojo.
You found your mojo?
No, I just found it really difficult at the start. I don't know why. Just like, it's like everything that we've started. Once you've got the plan, it takes a day to plan it out and how you're going to do it. And then once that's done, it seems like a waste of the day.
Let's say you make the plan, and then once you start it, you chuck the plan out. Because you almost always end up with a system, a different system, don't you?
I don't know, is it a different system? But now we have a system. It is flying up. Really flying up, so it's great. And it just looks super.
Yeah.
I'd advise anybody to do it if you're adding an extension, because it's just such a wow factor
And
compared to just a block built building.
It's actually really easy, isn't it?
And it's very easy. Once you get going, once you have your system, it's really easy.
System check. So hey folks, finished work Monday evening. Yeah, it's cold. This is frost. That's kind of still out and about. It's been freezing or thereabouts all day, and we're just leaving our nice warm house now to continue with the cladding. None to say except it's sub-zero and we need to cut some wood, stick it on the house. Yeah, proper, nothing to say. Catch you later.
All right, I'm gonna turn my lights off or you can't see anything. Day 49.
Day 49.
Okay, stop. Day 100 in the Daring O'Clock house. Yeah. Anyway, we're back on the battening and the larch.
For a change.
Cladding. But we did a lot last night just to get battened up. So we should easily reach this window or possibly the door definitely today. And then look, there's only just that little piece that goes to the curve. So that's definitely tomorrow. We'll just get going. It's bloody freezing. It was -2 in the caravan last night. And actually, if I remember, in the morning, I'm going to give you a quick look at what the mornings are like here, because it's absolutely crazy cold. And we had no water this morning, and so yeah, let's quickly get the fire lit and get warmed up for everybody. So it's been a cold one, but it's meant to get warm by Friday, so look, you know, we get over it. So we'll keep going and you can watch us clad. Oh, I gotta turn the music off. Okay, it's Wednesday night and we are
Cold.
still cladding, as you can see. Do a little bit more every night. It is bloody cold tonight. Once we get past this large window, we're kind of hoping that it'll be plain sailing, because we're up a meter higher, and also we found this part particularly difficult. I'll just show you up there. where the rafters stick out. But Rob seems to have very nicely... Oh, that's a really good job, Rob. Cutting the rafter.
I know, right?
You look like a little gnome. You see up there, we're having to cut the raft. There's the rafters sticking out over there.
I'll use my pointing aid.
Before my gnome falls over. There. And what we're having to do, although not in every single one of them, is just chop them back so that we can place the wood on top.
Only about 2 centimeters.
Yeah, it's just like a shave a piece off. So that's the plan. If we can just maybe get that part done today, it's going to be a bit messy, but look. And then we must also frame the window. And if we can just even make it to the front door, it would be great. So I'm going to put you on time lapse. I don't know, can you see me? I assume you can. Anyway, I hate when it goes dark. We'll show you how it's done.
Well, not how it's done. I mean, if you can't plan it properly, just try and hide it as best you can. You're doing a good job of hiding it.
Hiding, yeah. But it looks great. Oh, it's incredible.
So we had DIP a few weeks ago. Do it properly. That's not us. We're DIY. But tonight we're DIH. Do it hidden.
DIH. Coming up. It's a special. You are so privileged.
Gosh, you're full of beans, Claire.
GoPro, stop recording. It is, I think, just 8. Ash has just left for school, and I just thought I'd show you what it's like here in the caravan and what it's like on a frosty morning. Last night when we were going to bed, this temperature gauge read minus 0.6, and now it's saying it's minus 3.5. We can split the caravan into 3 sections, so we close off our doors and hope that it maintains a little bit of heat at night when we're sleeping. I'll take you outside and just show you what it's like. You can hear the dog. Rooney is outside here. Hi, Roo. And this is what it looks like. It's frosty. The mountain looks amazing though, actually. Look at the sunrise on the mountain. Rooney loves the frost. Oh my god, you gotta see this dog. She loves the frost. She's gone mad. This is her frost run. It's cold, isn't it, Lusty? Yes, it is. You can see the ice on the top of the house. So I'm just setting up for work now because we're working in here now because it's just too cold. In the caravan, we were working in the caravan. We were sleeping and working in the caravan, but now it's just way too cold. So yeah, that's what it's like here in the morning. Super chilly. So from when I was talking to you this morning, we still have no water. I'm going to put you on time lapse. We're back to cladding. We've got a nice bit done there over the window. So I have the measurements now to do the bottom of the window. So we'll just fire on through, I think. And I'll pop you over here. It's actually a lovely sunset. It's kind of like a pink haze everywhere. Of course it's setting over there on the other side in the field. But it is really, really, really lovely. Really just wants to play ball. Ball? Yes. This morning, or it's probably the afternoon now, it's a really horrible day. Well, I say horrible, but just drizzly. It is warm, so it's bearable. There's a little job here. We've discovered that there's just a little bit of water coming in here at the bottom of the frame. This plastic is sort of damp, and the wood, the bottom wood is damp. We have it coming out here underneath, which is ideal, but as it gets closer to the corner, you can see we didn't have enough. I'm going to take nails out, so I'm going to put some Tyvek under there, but we actually were a little bit premature framing this window because we actually haven't taped the outside of it. And then do the Tyvek at the bottom, and hopefully then we should be a bit better. And we should, like, there's water coming in at the top of the window as well, I can see on the inside, so we need to really get this sorted. The hard part of this is getting the battens back off after they put in with the nail gun. Right, so just had a cup of tea there and Just so they finish. So I've just done the whole window now, sealed it all up. It looks so much better, even from the outside. And so now I'm going to try, and I've just got that one little job to do down here with the Tyvek on the corner, just to lengthen it there at the bottom. That should take 2 minutes. And then I should be able to put the battens, what's left of the battens, straight back up again. We'll see how we go, and I'll pop you back on time lapse. So finally, window sealed, Tyvek on, battens all back up. This is now ready to be cladded. So I better go and feed the cats, and we'll leave it there because it's getting dark. Head inside and see what Rob's up to. GoPro, stop recording.
Well, good evening, folks. We had a lot of decent weather. We thought the wind was behind us and the cold, but it's pretty chilly now and it's dry. So a lot of stormy weather for the last few weeks, which means I wasn't working on cladding. I was indoors and I didn't really record much. Actually, it feels like I haven't been here in ages, but I was doing a little bit of wiring. I wanted to do wiring, see how to do the wiring. My electrician, I made plans with him and he was happy to let me just do the routing and just kind of figure things out. Any problems, he can help, but I gotta tell you, I hate wiring. And electrical stuff is kind of my background. Electronic and electrical stuff I did ages ago before the psychology, and I hate it. I'm delighted to be cutting wood and the framing and to be doing a bit of cladding. It's nice, it's simple, I like working with wood. I don't like the electrical stuff. And this is the first part in the house build that I'm a bit disappointed by that. So, a little bit of good weather and straight out to do the Larch, because it's been raining for the last while, but it is freezing. Again, maybe not the most exciting. We've seen what Rooney's doing here with throwing her ball. Yeah. Come on, so horse! Give it a yeet! Okay, tonight we're going to do a little bit more Larch. Again, I'm sorry if it's not hugely interesting, but shit's got to be done. So let's do it. What I've started to do as well, which I don't think I've recorded, is to cut off the Tyvek. You can see a little bit of the old stone that I was trying to keep, in particular this, it used to be an old window. I don't know how to close the back of it. I'm thinking I'll just do a frame back there. Yeah, I just wanted to keep the original stone. I think that looks great, by the way. So tonight I'm going to do a little bit more of the battening, and maybe Claire will come out and she'll continue with the battening around the side, and I'll continue to put the Larch up here. So it would be nice to get to that window tonight. We've got a few hours of light. So how about I stop waffling and get on it? Weather looked amazing for cladding, so anytime the weather's good I want to break from the inside of the house. It's far better to be working outside where you can see the horizon and see the clouds than to be stuck in a corner of a new build where you're just staring at wood, insulation and I don't know, electrical or plumbing stuff. Anyway, it's lovely to be outside. Anyway, I'm going to throw on some music and I'm just going to try to carry along here. It's quite annoying. It's very muddy, just in this trench. It's quite awkward to do the corner. I'm not terribly sure how to do it. I would say leave me a comment if you know, but it'll be done by the time this goes out, so fingers crossed. I'll catch you guys later. So folks, I don't know if this gets it across, but it's very narrow. It's very difficult to film. It's difficult to move actually. I'm just working on the curve and why not show you guys? So check it out. close quarters. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay, exactly as planned. Oh jeez, right. Did a few of these before it gets dark. Right, I can see the hole the stone came out of, so I wonder if it's as simple as just popping it back in. It's not too bad. These old stone walls, this dry stone. At least the rain has stopped. Wind is crazy. It's like unpredicted storm. So I've come out here to finish off the larch. I'm starting to cut for this window here, these parts. I'm gonna go cut them now, use some scraps that I have left. Well, that doesn't look too bad now, does it? That's the very last opening, and I gotta say it's a different angle to last night. I am very happy with this curved wall. Worked out. I don't know if it comes across, but worked out way better than I could have imagined. All we got left to do is just a little bit, so I'll chuck you up there and give you a look. My calculations are off by 1. That's not bad. We go get another piece of wood. Okay guys, what I actually did, I did finish the larch, but I also put the kind of fascia trim on. I have to say, I'm pretty freaking happy with this job. How wonderful is that? And my little folly, the curved wall that everyone said was impossible, I did it, and it now matches the curved stone. Oh, I'm so glad we didn't take this out. Access was tough, but we look back and we'd be delighted we kept it all. Here we go. How cool is that little curve? Anyway, Sunday evening, Kira's birthday, 25th of February. It's still bright, maybe it's about 5:30, and I reckon that deserves an early finish. Catch you guys later. So there you have it guys, A to Z of how to clad your house. I suggest doing it on autumn days and don't do it in the mud like I did. It wasn't easy, but it was a very enjoyable process. House looks marvelous. There's woods right behind it. The kind of vertical cladding looks amazing. Using the vertical cladding means that at different times of the day it casts different shadows, so your kind of house looks like it's constantly changing or it's constantly moving. I used locally sourced larch to do this. It's from sawmills just a few kilometers down the road, and yeah, so very little CO2 to transport it. I got rough cut. I didn't want a manicured house in any shape or form. I think the rough cut looks amazing. I think it sits in, you know, the house is there, the woods are here. It just sits in perfectly. If you like this video, slap us a thumbs up. If you like the way we approach things, you got a bit of value, why not just subscribe, share, send your friends. If we did anything wrong, let me know. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Actually, you know what? Wow, that was a bit too close. There's rather a special episode coming next week. I think you'll want to see it. Catch you later.